I'm gonna.
Lightning won't strike twice. You're not gonna get these compliments anywhere else.
It worked. We got him to start it early.
It's actually Randy's ploy to just preserve the compliments he's receiving.
It's true.
And sample us. Oh my god.
Somebody sample this. Somebody make a song out of this right now. First person to make a song sampling this wins.
Everything relies and kind of revolves around the framing and context that you give it.
Sonic.
Music.
Sonic.
Music.
Sonic.
Dan Mason. Yeah. Dan Mason.
Little John.
Vaporwave.
Yeah.
My mom says you have to include.
So let's go around the call. Let's go around the call and see what we love about Randy, starting with John.
All right, thank you, John.
I just got an email saying that my Spotify password has been changed, but I didn't change it. So
Oh shit! Get into that.
You thought you were gonna be like,
that's also what I like about Randy.
I just got an email saying that we got hit with a cease and desist for the album. We can't sell them.
I'm stuck with these crappy vinyl high quality vinyl.
Yeah, let's try to sell these instead of.
Interesting marketing technique there.
Did we start the cast? Guys, chat, if you want me to start the cast, type it in the chat. We're here for engagement.
Yes. Start it. Right
Start it.
You know, my favorite thing about Randy is that he's nice and refreshing. Just like this ice cold Pepsi I'm drinking.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Can I read my poem I wrote
Delicious.
about Randy?
Yes.
Okay. 3D Blast.
Thank you,
he
Tommy.
makes music for the hose. He DJs at the Vaporwave live shows. Just like Sonic, he's fast and he goes. And all I want to do is suck on his toes.
Nice.
Yeah, oh yeah, Snaps, Theo's right. Or Paul, whatever the fuck your name is.
Stop reading and start the cast.
Let's start it off hot. It's 10 o'clock. We're live. Check out. This is me being on. Welcome to the live stream, and welcome to the recording of the last 3D cast.
Say it ain't so.
Say the ratings are through the roof. What is the 3D cast? I feel like nobody knows what that is anymore. And here's a plethora of people I've had on the show and Theo.
Damn.
Theo's here just to celebrate the album, but also to be a new face. This is about the future, the past of the 3D cast, and the future of the 3D cast, which is none, because it's the last one.
It's over.
It's over. This is the last one.
Final boss of the 3D
It's a Nintendo type celebration of history.
Yeah.
It'll be here for now, but
What is
not
A
for
Nintendo type.
so what is the
We won't
3D?
tell you why.
What is the 3D cast? Who wants to explain it? Who wants to sum it up? Samier. Samier is the actual first person to be on the show. What is the 3D cast in your opinion?
3D cast is a mishmash of people.
Mishmash. He starts it off.
It's a cavalcade of people talking about things that I don't rightly understand, but it seems people enjoy it. And you know what? Because of that, it's
gotta
great that it's done.
end.
Go ahead.
One of my favorite bits. Here, I'm gonna run through everybody again just for the cast. I already did it at the beginning. If you're wondering what's happening, we're celebrating the launch of my new album, and we decided to do a live 3D cast. So that's why we're kind of a half hour into the stream already. So that's why this might be a little, right to the get-go. No intros needed. But we have Christ, Samier, Discoholic, Dan Mason, FrankJavCee, Paul from the Effens. We have the Wisdom of Loneliness, Iseeicy, Hex-A-Decimal, Incarta 95, and Nanoshrine. Cool. I'm glad everybody said Nano Shrine.
This is a good crew right here.
There's a lot of all-star people on the cast.
And Randy.
And 3D Blast. I'm your host.
We
3D
didn't
Blast.
come here to celebrate the album. We just came here to hang out with each other.
It's true.
I'm just joking.
You just happen to be here, Randy.
We came here.
Yeah, exactly.
We came here
have to stroll in.
We came here to grill some lasagna. Huh?
Yeah, Randy, you weren't invited, but if you want to hang out, feel free.
Yeah. Grab a cold one from the fridge.
Over the years, one of my favorite bits from the cast has always been when Samier was on. He used to always do the new alias of the episode.
Oh shit!
And we put him on the spot, and he would make up a vaporwave alias right here, even though he has no idea what anything about vaporwave is. So Samier, for the last time, hit us.
All right, I thought about it for this one, and I thought because of death, it's got to have the word "rip" in it. So it's called, the name of my alias is Ripperoo.
Ripperoo.
Everyone take it. I'm gonna make new tracks.
Some past favorite aliases. We love Whopper Jr. That's one of my favorites. Sid Meier's Pirates. That's one of the standouts. Anyone remember anything else?
I actually have written down a good number of them, and I'm actually looking for them right now.
Oh hell yeah! I'm trying to think of some. They're basically things around Samir's room. They were like cleaners he had.
I remember the first one was called Cortex Client.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Or one of the early ones.
Deep Cover Gecko is another good one.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Deep.
Hex-A-Decimal.
Were you playing Gex at the time?
Deep Cover Gecko. Let's see.
Reading the chat, Tech Honor says, "Sorry I couldn't make it even after you begged me to have me on for months."
Tech, we're gonna send another invite this way. Should we talk about while we're looking for this three? Did you find that list, or are we just dropping that?
I have a lot of notes. Give me a second. I'll bring it up, and it'll be like in the middle of something else.
Scrolling through reasons I hate Randy.
We'll talk about it at the end, actually. Let's see. Let's talk about 3D Cast Past. It started out one fateful day. He's yawning. Dan is yawning. There's actually like a 100% chance that all the people I know in Vaporwave. Oh shit!
Cum Guardian.
I got hit with a Cum Guardian mid-cast. I gotta turn off the sound of the alerts. Thank you for the 69 bits.
I have a.
Everyone I know. Sorry, what? Disco?
I have a favorite 3D cast memory.
Mm-hmm. This is your first time being on here too, technically, right?
No.
Yes.
I've been here since the beginning. Okay, remember that time? So I saw 3D Blast in the grocery store in Detroit yesterday. I didn't want to be weird and say hi or take pictures, so I wanted to take a picture, and I was like, "What?" He just kept cutting me off and said, "What? And he had like 15 oranges in his hands, and he refused to pay for it up at the counter. And the lady was being real nice about it, and she was saying, "Sir, you need to pay for those." And he kept ignoring her until he finally, I forget the rest of the fucking copy pasta.
That's true.
That was a good 3D cast.
I started this show like about a year into Vaporwave for some reason because I thought that's a great person to start talking about music. But that's basically why I know everybody. That's how I met Dan. That's how I met Hex and Incarta. I guess that's how I met Frank. You know, we had Frank on because Sterling was like, "We should get Frank on," and I said, "Well, I don't know. I don't really want to bother him or anything." And then Incarta was just like, "Just ask. You don't have anything to lose." And then I didn't. And then Sterling did. And Sterling asked.
And now Randy texts me every morning, "You up?" And I say yes.
Yeah. And now I have the power to cancel Frank with this screenshot.
That's so true. You know everything about me.
It started with just me and Samier, because that's the only person I felt comfortable with. I think the first actual Vaporwave guest, was Fantasy Deluxe, who I didn't talk to about this because I thought he would just be working on cassettes in the background and be really loud still. Like he always does.
Oh, it was a classic.
I actually haven't talked to Fantasy Deluxe in a long time. I mean, get
him on the call.
He's just busy. Something happened this year that won't let me hang out with anybody. I don't know what though.
Make him a guest
restraining orders.
Too sexy.
That's why they give those guys those restraining orders.
So, Randy, how's that ankle bracelet going for you? You know, the one the cops gave you?
Yeah, I love cops.
Me too. They get the bad guys.
Yeah. I like the cops because never mind. I won't do that to myself. I don't want to say it. It's my favorite thing.
What is the last 3D cast?
It's the last one. So I'll finally do that. I'll finally say the telepath tweet.
I love cops because every time you sign up to be a cop, they make you sing bad boys, what you gonna do?
I love the cops. Clip this.
Insert the laughter there. Give him a big laugh.
Oh, I should make it's a never mind. I shouldn't do a 3D Blast logo, but it's white and it just has one of the blue lines.
Jesus!
Oh my god!
Nobody make that. Nobody do that. I'm kidding.
Nobody do that.
Nobody
repeat. Don't do this.
Don't do this. Yeah, that was
Don't do this.
Tell people what to do. Yeah, that
Whatever you
stops
do,
them.
don't open up Photoshop.
This is my first time on the 3D cast, so what usually goes on in this?
Well, usually I think the reason it kind
He
of
didn't do his research.
Yeah.
He didn't do his research. He didn't watch every single episode of the 3D cast.
Watch.
Coming on.
Oh yeah, I wanted to boot up. I wanted to look at like past people I boot up. I want to look up I want to look into my archives and just read out who I've had on the show. The 3D cast it was a vaporwave. It started off as an interview show. If you don't know, season 1 or year 1 was an interview show. Fun fact. Hold on, where's my 3D cast folder? I have no idea. Somebody fill time while I look for this.
Okay, so everyone, what's your favorite? Okay.
All right.
They keep it. We'll use it later.
Here's year 1. I'm not sure this is in order, but we had. Oh yeah, look. There's the New World Takeover. I can't scroll up. Like Randy said that the DDS episode 3 cast was a favorite. Here's the proof. That was a good time. Tech, we definitely want to do something in the future. Here's who I've had on. This one says 2002. I think they go by Tsunami now. Wait, I don't even think I had them on. I don't even know. Maybe that's not true.
I remember 2002.
Do we have that on? Okay.
You were on in 2002.
We had Scott Michael of Atlantis on, of Vaporwave legend. Mr. Talkie himself. Don't get stuck in a chat with him.
Oh, sweet guy.
We love you, Scott.
Sweet guy.
I had some loser named Aokigahara on. We had
that guy.
I think we had the people of BLCR on. We had Camino 84 on.
Nice.
This one's labeled. We had Fancy Deluxe on. Dan Mason, April 17th, 2016. Is the first time we talked.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was the first time we talked.
Yeah.
5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ! What a wasted 5 years.
What a waste
it was.
of time. We had
you joined
5 years. That's
you know who I had on the next
episodes.
week? The next week,
Who?
I had Dante Marza Heto on.
Oh, little Dante.
Little Dante.
I had Poor Bob on.
I miss him, dude. I miss him.
I know. I had the Florida cast, which was Nano, lower right hand Nano, and Iacon. May 9th.
It was a good time.
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. May 9th, 2016. FrankJavCee.
Yay!
Who is that?
That's when I was born.
So this guy, I can't. Am I pointing at Frank?
No, other way.
Other way.
Is that him?
There you go. There you go.
This guy.
This one.
That's Frank.
We had the Future Society Collective on. We had,
Oh,
yeah, Disco.
Future Society. Oh, those boys.
I think it was Eridus.
Yumi Rose?
Must have been Fiber. I thought it was, and Thoughts.
It was Yumi Rose. Yeah, Thoughts was there too. I think. I mean, he has a very thick accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A great guy though. But, yeah,
I had the people of Games Are Dumb and for Kids. That was Joe, Jake, and Leo. That was one of the first times I talked to Leo. For people who know Leo Vader, popping off on YouTube. Shouts out! I'm going to be on his stream this Sunday actually, so check that out. Wait for that. I have the Hard Vapor cast. The Hard Vapor cast.
Oh,
that was.
We don't talk about that.
That was I had HKE and Liz and one other person. I don't remember.
Remember when HKE was like getting his tea? And he's like, I'm just getting my tea.
Yeah,
I'm outside.
Literally the whole time he was like in a grocery store. Like,
yeah.
He was like, is this okay? I'm just like, no, you're in public. we had the Healy Hunks part 1 and 2.
Bathroom.
Best episodes.
Yeah, definitely. we had the ID thief or identity thief.
Oh yeah.
Who was revealed to be unknown caller? Not the unknown caller that released on Bizcaz, different one.
Funny how that shit works out.
I got a message from that unknown caller on SoundCloud that was just like, check me out, and I was like, no. Had Jude Frankham on.
Well,
we had February 14th, 2016, Lost Angles. Ooh, listen, look at that.
Ooh,
Luxury Elite. Ooh. Who the hell is Lost Angles?
We're both unprepared to be even.
Lux Elite.
Get that off the screen.
Lux Elite is back.
Yeah,
good stuff.
I barbecued lasagna that day.
Yeah. If there's one thing that works on a podcast, Sterling, it's visual gags. I guess this does have a video to it, so look out for that. That video, I'll upload it on YouTube or something. The Metro Song cast. No one knows what Metro Song is. We did a podcast on it.
I miss Metro Song, dude.
Hell yeah.
I miss Metro Station.
That was Einbach, right?
No, it was Lyndon and trademarks and copyright.
No, there was somebody else who was part of that.
Yeah.
I forget who I had on exactly. Did Metro Songs make that song Shake
on
It?
Is this the Metro one?
Yeah, Metro Song. I don't have who's on it. I just have it Metro Song.
You at the front
you
door.
have Stevia Sphere and trademarks and copyrights.
Stevia Sphere. Stevia on? I don't remember.
Yeah,
really?
I thought it was Stevia. Yeah.
Stevia was on. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
They're all
Randy,
about
this
that.
is your show.
I didn't know I had Stevia on. I feel like an asshole. I like Stevia. October 2nd. Moving on. No one talk about this. Mesh. Here's my favorite guest. July 31st, 2016. No guest.
Mesh was the last one. Once again, wasn't Mesh the last one on that other podcast?
Yeah. Forecast.
What was that other one?
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
It was called
Mesh is a podcast. It's just a rule of thumb. Just never have Mesh on your podcast.
Yeah.
Your podcast will live forever. Which is unfortunate.
March 27th, 2016, New World Takeover. That was Tech, that was James, and that was Golden Living Room. Boom.
Jame and Tech.
I remember Jame and Tech. Jame and Tech Webster.
Nice.
Jame and Tech Honor.
Can you tell the story about like the follow back unfollow thing with James from that episode?
What was that story? There was some story that was like James followed me really early on. And
then like you didn't follow him back or something, and he's like, oh, that sucks, and he like unfollowed you or something. And then like it was sort of like a back and forth, and he's just like, what an asshole. But it was just like a weird algorithmic
for some reason I didn't follow James, I guess, which is weird because like you'd think I would be because he was, he's DDS.
I think you just he kept following and unfollowing you, like, and you kept not following back or something.
Sorry, James. I don't know.
It's the vape bearer effect.
The vapor, dude. That vapor story. That was also the episode with Golden Living Room, and his nose was like injured and bleeding during the whole episode.
Oh God!
And also, his mic was probably the worst mic I've ever heard in my life. But then he was on another podcast, and his mic sounded perfect. So I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Just for you.
I was like, what the? It was the worst mic.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend my nose is broken and F with my mic.
The worst mic of all time. It was nuts. Tech, do you remember that? That shit was nuts.
The most brutal mic you've ever heard.
The most brutal mic you ever heard. Let's see. We had Poe at MP3 Neptune on. We had Replica Federation on. That is where we coined the February 20th, 2016. We coined the term Tumblewave with Replica.
History.
That's right. There you go. Gave you the old broken nose, broken mic. Yeah. This one's just labeled RSS. What does that mean? Oh, this is never mind.
It's a feed.
It is. It literally is. Damn quick. We have something called TSW. What is that? The Synth Warehouse. That was on local radio station episode. April 10th, another monument. Vito, baby. One of the first times I've ever talked to Vito. Windows 98 in April 2nd. And then the last one I have on here for the first, first year, we have Nancy of Smirk Sounds. If anyone's a fan of Nancy, they're not necessarily in the scene anymore, but they're one of my favorite people. That's year one. Who was your favorite episode?
All year one?
Yeah, that was all year one. A lot of those episodes are taken down because I moved RSS
because
feeds.
I was way too drunk during them.
Really?
All those early episodes, I was like maybe 7 or 8 beers deep for every one.
There was
also
and looking like I don't even listen to them.
Like a puzzle with people in one episode.
What's that? What I do?
You did like a puzzle with a bunch of people in one episode.
I don't remember.
A lot of those episodes also, because we're gonna do a full retrospective here. We're just gonna come out and say a lot of those episodes featured the Swagment.
Oh, the Swagment.
A lot of those episodes are tinged with something called the Swagment, where somebody would
they were dripping with swag.
Dripping with swag. Funny enough, now that hedge fund managers are in the news right now. Speaking of hedge fund managers, kind of a weird thing. Let's just say someone may or may not have been canceled, and now those old episodes feature heavy parts of somebody who's been canceled. I'll use that term however you want. It's awkward to listen to, I'll admit. They're kind of uncomfortable, especially when put in a different light.
They're very weird.
They're very weird. Yeah. And that's probably the reason.
That was a bit.
Yeah, that's probably the reason they're not uploaded right now. So I've been uploading some of them are on my YouTube channel. The year one stuff, some of like select ones. I know people want the waterfront dining ones and the luxury elite ones. But those have like heavy ass swagments, and it's just kind of really weird where it's like fun to talk to Lux for like an hour, and there's like 30 minutes or 45 minutes like talking about like hentai and like vibrators, and it's really weird.
Oh yeah. Maybe we should edit out the swag.
It's hard though, because it's like intertwined throughout the entire episode, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I rebooted it.
Yeah.
For
what's the new 3D cast called?
Well, no, not yet. I rebooted it into year 2, where we vapor chat.
You did this for more than a year?
Yes. We have 20 episodes of season 2. Yeah. Actually, yes. We have 20 episodes from year 2. I don't have who was on that because it was.
Where's the DVD? Where's the box set?
I would love a box set. We never got it printed on tape yet. Do a cast on tape.
Cast on tape. Oh my god,
it's not happening.
VHS release.
Lost Angles, it's open.
Denied.
But then year 2 we retooled it, so it was more like because I made so many friends from that first year, like Dan, like the people at Lost Angles, like
I spaced out while you were talking.
MySpace. It was more of a round table kind of thing with like some guests on. Kind of, which is funny because Swaggy's on like episode 3 of that because it hadn't been canceled yet.
But aren't you going to get canceled soon?
Am I going to get canceled soon?
I hope
not.
Yeah, I thought we were planning a big cancellation thing, or is that a secret?
Wasn't this the cancellation stream?
Frank, let's just say I hope no one cancels me.
Okay.
Wink, wink. Shut up.
Oh my god, Frank.
What? You guys need to tell me.
We love you, Frank. We love you.
No,
we love you.
Listen, I'm not saying we have something prepared. I'm not saying we have something prepared after the stream, but
we'll figure it out, huh?
Free Blast was canceled 35 streams ago. Don't come to the stream tomorrow. Telepath on Thursday. Don't come to Bandcamp tomorrow.
Telepath Thursdays.
Welcome to Telepath Thursday.
Yeah, definitely don't come to Bandcamp tomorrow, because
how come the only person to tweet a meme out at me was just a Discoholic meme?
What?
Because he's cool.
Fuck Discoholic. He's racist.
I mean, I'm trying.
So, the last 3D cast.
The Matchmakers cast.
Funny enough, the first time we have Discoholic on here for the first time. What do you think so far?
Me?
Yeah.
You can see why we're ending it.
Can you see why we're ending it? And we got Theo. Or I keep switching between Paul and Theo. I know him as Theo.
Either word.
I don't care anymore. Theo, what do you think so far?
Yeah. What do I think of what?
What do you think of this? What do you think of everyone? Yeah or nay? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Would you listen to this show on a weekly basis?
2 thumbs up.
Nice.
I would listen to the show in my sleep.
We got it, boys.
We win. We'll do another episode.
Guys, the ratings are through the roof.
Second last 3D cast.
Should we talk about why we're ending it?
Because everyone keeps getting canceled.
Because I'm getting canceled.
Curse of the cast.
You don't want to get canceled.
Have them on, they get
end
canceled.
the cast.
So why I'm ending it? One reason why I ended it is because I was thinking of something to do for the album release, and I was like, I think it'd be really fun just to do the last one. But the second reason is obviously we haven't done one in like a really long time. We did like 2 this year. We did one like the beginning, and then like one after. We did one like after COVID or right when COVID started, and then one like when URL shows had been happening, like after the DMT show or right before it or something like that in the middle of the year. And then that was it.
Randy.
There's 3 this year?
There wasn't an end of summer?
Frank?
Do you see this visual?
I do.
Do you remember it?
Do I remember
specifically?
No.
Made it for your live stream. It's the orange.
Did you?
The
Wait,
thing
what?
reacts to the sound when you play music.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. The one in FL?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me describe it visually. It's like a red grid. We did 2 this year and 1 at the beginning. He says, and what? Oh, sorry, I meant 2020, not 2021.
Yeah, we did one. Yeah, one in like March, and then one in like May or June or something.
Something like that.
Talking about URL shows in the second one. I don't know, what did we talk about in the first one?
Must have just been COVID stuff. It was called like the first one. We were like shitting on like we were like everyone and their mom is doing a stream now, and it all sucks because they don't know what they're doing. And then the second one was I love URL shows. They're awesome.
Yeah, it's because we complained so much in the first one that they got better for the second one.
I think so. We complained our way to the top.
Yeah.
You have 3 episodes in 2020.
Thank
Got
you.
them right here.
Yeah, I knew it was 3.
What was the other one?
It was one
February
at the end of summer.
4th. Do you have a copy? Do you have to copy Dan Mason and the return of Atlantis record?
Scott was on it again.
March 31st. Corn Streaming Sucks was the first official live bootleg vinyl with Pad Chennington.
Pad was on it. He was playing Animal Crossing. Didn't say much because we're a riff force to be reckoned with.
I think I also showed up at the end of that one.
You might have.
I think I remember that. Yeah. And then July 20th, URL shows Takeover. Corn Streaming Rocks with Groovy Kaiju.
And that's right. That's the one Groovy was on. That's right.
I just love our flip on it.
Rocks.
I just love her flip on it. Literally one cast later. Oh, actually, no, it's pretty good.
That's kind of the bit.
I actually
might not have
really
even
like
been a heavy.
it.
Actually, it was a heavy focus. We
It's really low stress when it's a URL show. It's like, oh, yeah,
it's really
do
nice.
it whenever.
Yeah.
These suck.
This is the wave of the future.
Oh my God! Look at.
That's me on. I think I did the caramel dancing for like a second there.
I remember that.
Yeah, this is my footage from your set.
If you're listening to this,
I'm trying to see Dan.
If you're listening to this on audio, you can watch this for all the details. Just for the record, it should be on YouTube eventually. So what have we been doing? Oh my God, Sterling. What have we been doing?
Wait, you continued doing 3D casts and you didn't invite me?
I think you've always been invited, but you just don't come.
Okay. It usually takes me a while.
Oh.
That's why we're starting. Here's the thing. We're fighting. Here's the thing.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
As fun as 3D Cast was, we can all admit that can be a clusterfuck at times. Sometimes they just have like 12 people on at once and expect everyone to talk.
Yeah, like right now. We're doing it, dude. We're doing it. This is the most 3D cast.
I wanted to go out like this because I was like, this is literally the 3D cast, most 3D cast.
Absolutely.
Dude, Sterling, Jesus Christ.
I've just been watching it this whole time.
I feel like lo-fi beats to like relax to in the background.
Yeah, it's like who did the visuals for your set, Sterling? You know what I'm saying?
I'm a little carrot now.
I'm a vampire.
What are you using?
What's it called? Snap camera.
He's not using it.
I love Snap camera. That one's good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
just
Just him going to a different room.
we're doing a 3D cast.
Thanks, Dan. Anyways, if you haven't noticed,
Tumblewave.
We've been streaming a lot. Despite if you've wanted us to talk, there's a ton of that available. Specifically, one with me and Samier on Mondays, and our friend Zach, and then on Fridays it's me, John, and Disco, and sometimes Frank, and sometimes other people like Wizard of Willingness, Nano, Dan, whoever shows up, whoever wants to show up, and we play stuff or just dick around. And then on Sundays we also do the Christ stream. And because we worked, we're going to announce it. I didn't really say we were going to announce it, but we're going to announce it right here. Me, John, and Disco, because we spent a lot of time together, we worked together, talked together, we've decided to start some sort of, what would you call it, umbrella group thing. It's called FunnyNet. Ta-da.
One word.
One word.
One word.
Visit. You can visit funnynet.net.
FunnyNet.
FunnyNet.net.
Yep.
It's like the internet, but it's funny.
FunnyNet.
You need to buy
I'm waiting for that freaking
it's-
internet to get funny. Thank
It's,
God. you
it's
guys
not much
did
to it right now. It's just a website.
It's just a website right now, but it is a thing. Is this a bit? Fuck yeah, FunnyNet. FunnyNet.net.
I mean, it could be.
Here's what it is.
Life is just one long bit.
We plan on working together a bit more, maybe condensing some of our stuff onto like a YouTube channel and stuff. It's just an umbrella term, but more importantly, we're ending 3D Cast because we're starting a new show.
What?
It's going to be a bit more structured. It's going to be 3 of us, John, Disco, and myself, and a guest. So it won't be a clusterfuck, but we'll try to get everyone's favorite people. Thanks, Frank.
I mean, I'm not being shady at all, but continue.
Called Forecast?
It's funny not the new surprise. Yeah, it's called Forecast. Thank you, Nano. Funny enough, it's not the new surprise. There's another surprise. This is one of the announcements. Oh shit! I should play the video.
Oh, this is a visual thing.
Can you boot it up and then screen share? I forgot. Shit, I forgot.
You're asking a lot. Give me a sec.
Find the video, boot it up, then screen share VLC or whatever.
Fucking.
I won't.
Put that video. Find it. Here we go.
I can't wait to see what people think.
Okay, here.
Is there a way we could see it, or how are we gonna see this?
I want John to.
He's gonna screen share it.
Okay.
Okay, let's.
It's short, but
it's short.
I mean, okay. So let me do this. Where's this? Wrong. Fuck. God damn it.
I will. While you're doing
How
this,
many companies are starting tonight?
Sorry, while we're doing this, it's not necessarily vaporwave because I don't necessarily consider our group vaporwave per se. We're more like internet music. You know, we come from the internet, setting it up like that. Because disco,
hyperpop,
what James Ferraro copy, whatever the fuck I do, you know. And our friends across the internet. Doesn't have to be vaporwave, you know.
Yay!
We got people like FrankJavCee on.
I don't think that's working like that. Give me a sec.
Oh, there's the funny net loading screen.
See it.
Why is it on the?
He never said forever.
Give me a
What
second.
was that? What was that?
It's not working like I wanted to.
So this.
How's that look? Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this gonna work?
That
Okay.
froze my friggin' phone.
Well, don't listen to it then, okay? Or
My phone is frozen.
well, just chill, just chill. You
Like I can't leave the app or anything. Oh shit! Oh wait, there we go.
Lamenting.
There we go.
Oh, I hope there's sound. Let me know if you can see sound.
Freaking John Hack.
See sound.
If I can see sound.
Okay, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, give it.
That's working.
Okay.
Load it.
Greetings from Internet USA.
Yeah.
Greetings.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, yeah. Nice. In case anyone's wondering where that Discoholic tweet that just went viral, it was a fucking theme song to our new show. Welcome to Greetings from Internet USA. That trailer cost $5 million, and the outro. Yeah, that's right.
Awesome.
Yeah, it just crossed 5 billion plays on YouTube. President Obama came to say hi.
Dr. Duct Tape says, I like how you used the song from the AOL tweet. More like the AOL tweet used the song from this.
Yeah. I made the outro when I decided to post a preview on the internet. Yeah.
On the funny net.
This is on the funny net. So Greetings from Internet USA. It's going to be, a bit more structured. Probably a lot of bullshit. Us, the three of us, and guests.
Structured, a lot of bullshit.
I'm saying it's going to be a lot less like, where is everybody? Should we record today? I don't know. I guess not. We're trying to do it. When we do start it, we're not starting for a few months or whenever we feel ready. But when we do start it, it's going to be every Friday, probably an hour and a half, and then we'll probably do like a little after show. So it'll be it should be weekly, except for free samples. Don't worry, we're still doing free samps.
Oh man,
free simps.
Oh man, free simps. We're gonna free those simps. When do we start investing on this? You start investing now. It's gonna be on this Twitch. Don't worry. There's no new platform you have to follow necessarily, besides maybe a YouTube channel later.
Yeah, buy stocks from FN.
Why on your Twitch, Randy? Why is it always your Twitch?
I've never liked you.
Your Twitch.
I've never liked you.
How'd you guys come up with the name? And on whose Twitch channel did you guys come up with the name?
Have you guys signed any contracts yet, or
yeah. We have our first guest. We have our first guest. It's James and Tech Honor. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
Just kidding. I haven't actually talked to him yet, but let's get you on, James. Yeah, we did talk about this on Frank's stream that one night. We were like talking about names. The reason we chose the name FunnyNet is because we kept bouncing off a million different fucking names for this, and we thought I forget, was it Disco typed FunnyNet?
Yeah, I came up with FunnyNet.
Disco typed FunnyNet, and then we were like, I'm singing the Sonic theme song behind Frank.
Yeah, I know. It's in your subconscious.
The reason we took it is because we just kept talking about the other names that we had, and we couldn't really agree on one because John won't let me win for once.
I still think Help I'm Online is the best one. That's the one I'm going to start with. Dan Mason and who else is in the chat? Who wants to join my group?
Theo.
It's the competitive.
It'd be Dan Mason and Theo.
Why did you say
Randy's rival?
I didn't agree to anything.
Okay.
No, fine. There's beef now, Dan. You're a part of it.
Can we cut?
Dan, you have to take on Randy.
Randy, can we cut this part out?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Say what? Any parts where people make obligations.
I didn't actually hear what anything was talking about. What are we cutting out?
It's just all of it.
All of the whole thing since the beginning.
We gotta restart the whole cast.
Yeah, bad take.
Bad take. Let's do it again.
Bad take.
So yeah, we came up with FunnyNet because it was just the funniest one. It makes me laugh so much, and it's it's kind of funny.
Hey, it's a great name.
FunnyNet, because we kept going back.
In Canada, we have SquareNet.
That's exactly. FunnyNet. Like, we just kept thinking about all these fucking like serious names, We had like Live On Lo-Fi, shit like that, or
Right on Retro.
Right on Retro, that was one. Help I'm Online, all these names, and FunnyNet was just so we like ironically were like LMAO, we're FunnyNet.
Hey, you guys check out the new FunnyNet last night?
It's just, and I think
imagine getting beat up after saying that.
I think that name.
FunnyNet.
I think it totally encompasses our.
Check out Funny.
You what?
Hey, Dad.
I'll watch it.
Hey, Dad, I subscribed to FunnyNet. You what?
You what?
FunnyNet is perfect.
FunnyNet.
So this is a held I'm online household. No funny no.
You can get a taste of FunnyNet on our streams Friday tomorrow. Well, we're doing tomorrow, right? We probably just gonna play Snatcher, right?
Yeah, just Snatcher.
We snatch him up, snatch my bitch up.
Yeah.
When are you guys starting a skit show?
We're gonna start traveling all over the world together.
Dude, if we were doing skits, I'm your guy, dude.
Oh, I know you're
a guy.
Thanks.
We've seen it.
We've seen that big peignoir of yours. That's what's
been to
next.
Penn Island with
the
you,
3D
bro.
cast is done because fuck you. I'm sick of these mofos. I also don't give a fuck about Vaporwave anymore. It's boring. Just listen to if you care about Vaporwave, listen to Molo 360 podcast or something else. There's a million other podcasts now.
I thought you were gonna say if you love Vaporwave, listen to Molo 360. She makes good music.
That's a lie. I care about Vaporwave, obviously, but it's not.
Yo,
I love being online more.
Frank, is that the Tourist in Paradise music video?
It's the Rippingtons.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tourist in Paradise video.
It's where my love of orange anthropomorphic felines got started.
Dude.
And smooth jazz.
What else? What else? So we decided to start something new, a video podcast that's live on Twitch. That's brand new. No one's ever done that before. Not Tech Honors, not 100% Electronica, not Equip, not anybody. Nobody.
We're 100% original.
No, we're 95% original. We are on brand. On brand.
We should have got funnynet.gov so we'd look, official.
Oh, man.
I don't think you could legally get that.
We'll find a way. We're funny. We'll make them laugh.
You guys are the legal authority of funny.
That always works. In Roe v. Wade, they had them split in sides, and that's how the decision was made. Your Honor, have you thought of? Have you thought of this? Abortions for all.
I keep looking down at Sterling over here, and he keeps fucking changing the thing, and he went from now he's a cowboy with glasses, and I'm like, what the fuck is?
He was a lizard.
How many of these do you have?
The filter off.
You know what? It doesn't get much more tumbleweave than this.
There you go.
How many do you have?
This is the Ombre cast.
Ombre cast.
There's got thousands of them.
I will.
Thousands.
I'm going. How much time do we have?
And you're gonna see them all.
Nice. We have at least 20 to fill an hour, and then maybe we can just go back to chilling if we're bored with this whole stupid 3D cast thing. I'm going to boot up. Let me boot up Twitter.
When we start streaming.
What was the focus of this, Cav? We're supposed to reflect on the cast.
Yeah,
right?
reflect then. While I bring up, I asked Twitter what their favorite.
Why don't you reflect?
If you want to,
Okay.
Hey, you want to reflect? Know what I'm saying?
All right, give me a second. I'm gonna reflect.
The only person here reflecting is Discoholic.
Oh, look at that reflection.
Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa! That's what Dan looks like.
Skit. Do the pencil trick.
Whoa! This is. I did. When does the album premiere start? 11/20. I went to Twitter. I asked everyone. I asked everyone what their favorite things are. Favorite parts of 3D Cat. Let's see if anybody actually responded. Unknown caller. You know him, you love him, aka Identity Thief. Spoilers. The real unknown caller. Actually, it's funny. His Twitter name is the one and only real unknown caller right now. What was your favorite 3D Cast bit? What? I'll ask this again at the end. What guest surprised you? Oh wait, he's in more than one question. Fuck you, Mark. Let's start with the first one.
Shut up.
What was your favorite 3D Cast bit? I think mine was High Energy 3D.
That was a good one.
Coming in just like, fuck yeah. This is High Energy 3D today. What's up? Let's go around.
It devolved into you not having high energy, and you just said it.
Okay, let's go. I think there's an episode titled like High Energy 3D. Do the pencil trick. Well,
am I putting a Frank?
I want to go to. I want to go right to
I'm
Hex.
looking at that pencil right now.
I'm gonna go to Hex because Hex is the 3D Cast expert. Yeah, what's your favorite bit?
Favorite bit? I mean, for completely biased reasons, I like that we spend at least like 20 minutes making like puns of my name.
My favorite bit is just you're the only person just saying your full name instead of the artist name in the intro.
Yeah.
There's for some reason when I get to
introduce me as like full name, address.
Yeah. Pacific Plaza loved it whenever Scott was on. Those were great episodes. I always loved that Scott wanted to be a part of it because he's just such a legend that I kind of felt like honored that he was like, I like talking about this. Sterling, what's your favorite bit?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
My favorite bit was talking to Luxury Elite from my parents' trailer. And we had lasagna on the barbecue outside.
The Where is Sterling was a good bit in the early episodes.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah, because and also I
anywhere.
had stopped drinking at that point for like 30 days, and then the first day I just like had a couple beers. I talked to Luxury Elite.
That was great.
That was in my parents' trailer, and we had like a campfire. Like it was great.
Samir, do you remember? Do you have any good memories? Favorite bits?
Yeah, mine was. It's whenever we found out where Sterling was, because he just called from wherever he was.
I'm at a campsite.
I'm at a pool today.
I'm at a pool party.
Yeah, that's true, eh? I did call a couple times. One time I almost got in an accident when you guys were interviewing FrankJavCee, because
I remember that.
Remember, I was on the highway and I tried to tune in. Like I tried to get like into the chat from the highway while I was driving. You're like, no, you're gonna crash, and I almost crashed. So I turned off. I like set my phone aside. I almost like died to talk to FrankJavCee.
Wow, a lot of people do actually.
I do every week, I guess.
Pacific Plaza, I see you. Vaporwave A-List the week. I don't know if you heard earlier, we did that. We actually did a throwback to that earlier in the show.
I never found the notes. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Failed you. Different phone, I guess.
Fail.
I don't know.
Just what you gotta
I had
do.
like 20 at least. I had so many.
Wow, this is funny net now.
Look. What you have to do is you have to just go through every single 3D cast and listen for it for the alias, and then write it down right now.
It's usually near the beginning.
The best bit was the BBC Radio 1 voice. That must have been a new one, a newer one.
Yeah, totally.
I'll go to Dan. Any memories? I'm doing the people who are on probably the most, or probably you four.
My favorite was was asking whether or not you would eat macaroni and cheese with a fork or a spoon.
That was a bit.
That was a fun one. The right answer is fork.
Consistent. Do we have like an update on everybody?
I think I was hard fork, and then I realized that I'm totally a spoon now.
What?
I think I am.
What the fuck's the matter with you, dude?
I think I'm all spoon.
You've changed, man. You've changed.
Oh, no wonder it's ending.
No wonder.
Yeah, look at the round table of this classic.
The real
cast bit.
The real reason it's ending is I don't want to say skadoosh anymore. That's how I ended I still end that episode. I end every episode with that, and I say it. I go, this isn't even funny, ironically. And like last time Vito was on, he was just like, yes, say it, I love it. And I'm just like,
I shouldn't be saying this, but
yes, say it.
Now, do you have any favorite? I know you're such an avid listener.
Well, no, mine was definitely where was Sterling, because with the Lux episode, I'm just envisioning like it's a big deal. Lux is here, and then Sterling's fucking grilling a lasagna, and I'm not even envisioning it like correctly, like just sticking it like a frozen lasagna directly on the cum. It's like melting down.
That's what we did, yeah.
That's what you did?
Yeah, my parents were like, hey, lasagna's going to be ready in a couple hours. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, we threw a lasagna on the barbecue. I'm like, what?
In a tray or just like on it?
Like in a tray. It was already in a tray.
Oh.
Like in like one of those like
No, you know what? I think my aunt I digress. I think my aunt cooked it, but it was reheated like that on the barbecue.
But like it wasn't directly on top of like the grill. Like it was in a container, yeah?
True, yeah.
It was like an aluminum.
Yeah,
it was held together by a foil.
But when you first
break the illusion here,
when you first said it, I thought it was completely just directly on it.
Well, you know what?
Melting.
Like you were like a patty, like a burger.
You're like,
patty.
I gotta go because like the cheese.
You
is
know
like,
what, Nano? I think that depends on like how floppy the noodles are. Like,
Dano, did you think about that?
Lasagna dynamic.
What if we do like a hard noodle lasagna, kind of like half baked,
like a really like
Like al dente?
bottom?
Do you
yeah,
know
like
how
only
pasta
boil it for
cooks?
like 30 seconds.
Just
then put
heat
on
it
the
up.
barbecue. Now it's on.
Secret's out. You guys
we're gonna
have
call
been
it
boiling your pasta,
lasagna
but
net.
You could have just been burning.
That's Frank's thing, lasagna net.
Yeah, it's a smoked lasagna.
Lasagna net, actually. That's dope.
Yeah, one of my favorite memories is listening to Fantasy Deluxe's noises. Just cassette noises. He's like, "Oh, you can hear that?" My favorite one is listen, I love Fantasy Deluxe. It was always fun to have him on. Small food. He loved people making small food on YouTube. That was an episode.
Oh,
Tiny
so
food.
cute.
I remember that episode.
Truck Simulator. Who was
Yeah,
playing? Someone was playing.
that's fantasy. He always played Truck Simulator. The funniest Fantasy Deluxe moment was because he would always have background noise, like he was always dubbing tapes or playing GTA. You could always hear explosions and shit. And then one day he's just like, "Yo, I'm at the airport," and I'm just like, "Come on!" In the middle, you can hear everything, and I was like,
That was one of the that was the one in February of this.
"Was that this new
last
one?"
year?
We might have been.
It's a newer one. I think that was the one in February.
It was so funny. He hadn't been on in a long time, but that was always. I was just like, that is the most Fantasy Deluxe thing ever. Yo, I'm at an airport.
Was that the URL shows they're good again?
Well,
it could have been that one.
I mean, was it during COVID? He was traveling.
He was in an airport during that one. Yeah.
Whatever.
It might have been
them calling in. He was in the terminal, and you could hear him. He's like, "I think they're calling me." That's me.
Iseeicy, as our biggest fan.
Everyone here is our biggest fan.
I only really started listening around season 2,
enough
so
of
I
you.
gotta say my
Anyways.
favorite bit is goodbye or goodbye.
And that brings us to our next segment.
I love it.
Oh,
Colin, do you
Yeah,
have the last goodbye or goodbye?
Oh, we can see it this time.
I actually do this time.
Oh.
Not like last time where you put me on the spot when I messaged you privately.
That
and
was
said,
funny.
I am not prepared.
But this time you said, "I'm going to prepare for one."
Yeah.
Was what you
I
said
sent
today.
it a day early so you would know that I was prepared.
Thank you, Iseeicy, for that amazing segment transition. We'll get to everybody else's favorite memories later, like Theo's.
Everybody get your wallets ready. These are limited stock ones I'm talking about.
Ready to purchase.
Limited stock.
I got my wallet.
Everybody get that stimmy.
Hold on, Kermit. Kermit is here.
Fuck. Yo, was that Kermit?
Kermit, bust out that fat ass wallet. Time to spend some money.
Hang on.
I know where you keep it.
There's so many.
I got a couple of dollars in here. Is that enough to?
I was not expecting Kermit the Frog just to fucking
That'll
show up
do
out of
ya.
nowhere.
That'll
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
Kermit,
What a way to end
where
it.
is Sterling? He's on the Muppet Show. Ah!
Kermit a bitch, somebody said.
Kermit,
Damn. Strong opinions right from the start.
Fucking hate Kermit.
are ready for a goodbye? Goodbye.
I believe you changed into Kermit.
Do a goodbye.
This is a true goodbye.
You're on the lookout for some vaporwave releases, but you don't know what's good from what's not.
Minute is tape, vinyl CD.
So listen to the segment hosted by the wizard now and listen to what he has just bought. He'll tell you. Is it a goodbye? Or is it goodbye? Is it a goodbye? Or is it goodbye? Good day, sir. Is it a goodbye?
Or is it goodbye?
We got Smurfy. Colin, please.
Okay, all right. I'm sure everybody knows the rules here. If it's a goodbye, I call it a goodbye. And if it's a goodbye, I say goodbye. And today we have a special. I'm gonna start with a hood buy. That's right. I'm adding a new category to this last one. Not only is it a goodbye, it's a hood buy goodbye. Okay? No confusion there.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you. Okay, the album I'm starting with is called "Prophet of the Mac God" by Lil Creepshow. I created a Google Doc for this one, and the links are all on there. So maybe in the description of the podcast, you can put that on there, and it links to all the Bandcamps for these.
Put them in
So
chat.
these are all still available at this point. I don't know why I'd put one up that's not available. All right, Prophet of the Mac God by Lil Creepshow. Here are my notes. It's the kind of West Coast vapor bumps that make you want to light some candles, drape yourself in velvet, and pour a tall cup of cough syrup.
Okay.
Yeah. There's some really good songs. I think my favorite one on there is R.I.P. DJ Screw. That one's a good one.
Oh, did he die?
You'll have to listen to find out. The downside of this one is that it's a little pricey for a vinyl. It's $27.77 plus shipping, and I think that's kind of expensive. So for some of you, if you are not like, imagine if you will, what's his name, Viper. The crack smoking guy.
Yeah, the pedophile guy.
If he wasn't rapping on songs and it was mostly just those kind of beats, that's what it's kind of like. Anyway, if you're a fan of that kind of music, then it is worth it. I picked up a copy. As far as I can tell, there are, it seems like at least 100 copies of the vinyl left. But the tapes and CDs are only 10. And that's on SICK Records, SIC Records. And it was released in November, but we haven't had a cast since then, so still there. It's a hood-bye goodbye.
What the hell's hood-bye mean?
Robin Hood, dude.
Isn't it certified?
It's Robin Hood.
It's a certified hood classic? Is that why?
My notes say don't explain what hood. I'm not gonna answer that.
Oh, I just now got goodbye.
No, you don't. No,
Oh
goodbye.
my God, Disco.
It's a goodbye. Okay,
It's
so that one's a goodbye.
okay.
Goodbye.
Okay.
All right, the next
Goodbye,
one.
goodbye.
There's some controversy in these ones. Okay. All right.
Oh my God.
All right. Next one is Manic Pixie Dream Boy. It's on Pacific Plaza Records.
Ugh,
It's multiple
hate them.
artists on that.
Disgusting. Worst
I wrote
label. I'm kidding. They're in the chat. Shouts out.
I guess it's a goodbye then. All right. I wrote overall a crispy electronic album which will scratch that itch if you need some heady Journey music. Echoed whispers and some pitched up voices wandering somewhere far above. Tapes are $8.99 plus shipping from Pacific Plaza. And I think this features, I said mileage will vary, but if you are fans of, and these are the artists on it, Golden Living Room,
Heard of him?
Soulcraft.
Haven't heard it. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know how to pronounce this still. And Sangam?
I think it's Sangham.
Sangam.
Sangham.
Sangam.
All right.
Song game.
Sangam.
If you're a fan of those, and I'm sure some of you are, then it's a goodbye. For me, it's a goodbye.
Is it certified Samier's deal? Pick it up.
Certified goodbye. I wrote goodbye, see you later, maybe. I don't know what that means.
It says in my notes here not to explain it, so continue.
I
It means you might
didn't buy
come
the
around
tape.
on
I
it.
got it digital. So I said goodbye, see you later. I guess because I'll listen to it later on digital. I don't know.
I love how you don't remember.
That's a tepid goodbye, right there. Next one is Millennialism by I don't know if it's an acronym or pronounced. John, you can help me out on this. Is it NYSE or is it NICE?
Well, it stands for the New York Stock Exchange.
All right,
That's a hot topic.
Drastically.
I love cops.
Gonna have to get my refund, even though I think you sent me a notification
I
that night.
shipped it out just today.
God damn. It's a goodbye when it should have been a goodbye.
Gets me every time.
Yeah, I get lost every time. I don't even know what it means. All right. I wrote perfect blend of 80s industrial sensibilities with heavy echoing drums and playful synth landscapes. a complex and who's hyperventilating?
I think we.
Hey, Dot. Look at I'm a cool cat.
Yeah, you're the only one dressed up like an animal right now.
So we're gonna whip out our personas. Okay, everyone continue. I'll be back.
Sorry, I wanted to get comfortable.
I have a My Little Pony hat somewhere, but I'm not thinking that shit out.
Sorry, Goodbye got interrupted by.
I'm a rat.
Animal Crossing. What else is a goodbye?
All right, I say that one is a goodbye, especially since there's. I don't know if this is I don't know which game of the Metroid series it is, but there's a song called Bike Lane Extension opening May 2017 on that one. And it's, I'm pretty sure it's Samus Returns, the Game Boy version.
Oh, yeah, it totally is. It totally
Nice.
is. It's so
All right.
good.
Well, now I wish I had gotten it. It's a goodbye if it is. Well, change my notes there. All right, that one's a goodbye. Next, okay, this one I don't want to upset anybody with this one. That can tell you whether it's a goodbye
Say
or goodbye.
it, say it, say
Okay,
it.
all right,
say it.
all right. I'm gonna say it.
It's
I'm
gotten
gonna say it.
controversial
There's
since
a
the last time
controversial one every
we shit on
time.
Cat
When
Corp.
there was the cat system Corp one.
Look
I
at
was
that.
like, fuck that. That's too much money. Okay. Okay. It's I don't know what it is. It's because it's in Japanese.
Now, let me
Desert Sand
tell you.
Film. Okay.
Just kidding. It's gonna be
by
racist.
Desert Sand Films. Feels warm at night, and I hate to do Indie Advent, and Indie Advent did the vocals on it, I believe. It's a 7-inch record with 2 songs. I put that in bold. 2 songs, question mark, featuring Indie Advent, who has, I think he's interviewed a lot of people,
yeah.
a bunch of people on here, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guess I got to throw him under the bus.
The reason we're ending
All
3D
right,
cast.
Made one bad decision, you make another. It's 10 gold British pounds. Plus, you can tell whether I bought it by not converting the money.
It's 10.
It's on My
gold.
Pet Flamingo. I said the price for 7 inches is a little steep.
You're telling me.
So I say this is a goodbye unless there's an addendum here. Unless you're adding it to the cart with other things. I feel like that's my review of most 7 inches. If you're getting it from My Pet Flamingo, or if you're getting anything from My Pet Flamingo, stack it in the cart.
I found when I did 7 inches, they're too expensive for what they are.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm buying
you
it.
might as well just go with a just wait for a vinyl 12-inch, because I think most people wait for vinyl 12 inches anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I found that out the fucking hard way. That put me in a
So did I.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that the guy with a remix on one of those?
Yeah. Just like, ooh.
People were
like,
buying them
ooh.
and breaking them.
Why don't we meet halfway, like a 9.5 inch, like an each?
9.5 inches.
I've done a 10-inch with old My Pet Flamingo.
My Pet Flamingo.
My Pet
My
They're
pillow
Russian
flamingo.
My pillow flamingo.
They're
I gave this one a
relocating
goodbye, a sad goodbye. I gave it a sayonara. So I give this a sayonara, unless you're adding it to the cart with something. Like I really don't feel like
That's the whole thing with My Pet Flamingo. The thing with My Pet Flamingo is that it's European,
My Pet
right? So
Flamingo.
they're all
They're
expensive, and then
UK.
shipping's expensive. So it's like,
Yeah.
as a white male, it's not European.
I just realized in Japan, Wizard segment is called Sayonara or Sayonara. Aloha or Aloha.
Ciao or ciao.
Goodbye. Sure, or sure.
Don't say it. So that one's the only clear goodbye. Okay, another controversial take incoming.
3D Blast.
It's the Akari LP3. There are actually still still copies of this available. You may recognize this one, or you won't, because the cover art for this was reported by some, what is the word? But they said some do-gooder, reported by a crusader. on Bandcamp.
Was this
I don't know whether
this was the one that got like copyright struck or whatever.
Yeah, and then retroactively the other ones got. So there's at this time there are 2 copies remaining of the. It's the one with Shinji Ikari on the cover.
Heard of that guy?
There's 2. Heard of that
Never
guy.
gets in the robot.
Did he get canceled?
Yeah.
This is over on Karate King, their Bandcamp. Let's see. This is, how much was this? I said Karate King Records, who brought us the infamous hentai tape, which I also bought.
Ooh, yeah. Of course
My
you-
record of good
of course you
decisions.
do.
Well, I had to after I saw that title. Down to the last few copies, and I said, but of the Shinji Ikari copyright blasting series of vaporwave mixes. This ranges from vaporwave beats to just basic slowed down versions of the songs played in entirety. I posted a video yesterday. I don't know. I don't care. I'm going to just say it. I posted a video complaining about this yesterday. One of the songs is just literally the song in entirety almost. And if you like that, then you can buy it. There's 2 copies left. And if you don't have to buy it. It's a good buy. I bought it, so it's a good buy. I guess for me.
I mean, anything I buy is a good buy.
I made it on it and then say goodbye.
Why would you? This it sucked. I bought it.
It sucked. Okay,
I
don't know.
I guess. I mean, I'm a Sonic fan.
read my
so-
own notes. I thought it was a good buy instead of a good buy. Anyway, I bought
Understandable.
it. Now, yeah.
I would never buy it, but I did.
I pre-ordered this, and when they were down to 3, obviously there are many out there who care more about the cover art, which someone actually reported and got the Bandcamp art taken off for, than they do the music. I think that's a strong sentiment of just where some of vaporwave is right now. If you got anime on the cover, you're gonna get some sales, right?
Oh, let's complain on Twitter about it.
Yeah. I can get into that later, but there's one person who always responds to that. Didn't you ask this last year? I'm like, yeah. And the answer changes every year. And that's why I keep asking. I said, there's been a streak of this style of vapor in the scene. And whether you think it's genius or lazy, it's $19 plus shipping for the vinyl. I'm giving it a light to a very light goodbye. I have to check my PayPal to know whether these were good buys. All right, and the last one.
Oh, thank God. I mean,
you know what? I'm gonna throw in a bonus. Bonus.
Oh,
yeah. Listen, this would have gone in the plug segment, but since I might forget it, this is a Wizard of Loneliness goodbye. I'm gonna give it a strong sayonara goodbye. Hoodbye goodbye. It's all from my album that came. Goodbye, Hoodbye, sayonara, goodbye, sayonara, goodbye. And this is my album Home Office.
Homo. Here's my album Homo.
360, baby.
This is the last episode of this movie, right?
Yeah.
Home Office Romance by Wizard of Loneliness. It's on Q-Rate.
Homo Romance.
I'm personally going to let you know that whatever stock doesn't get sold on the Q-Rates, because I know not everybody does Q-Rates because they're suspicious of it. I'm going to buy I already have the money set aside. I'm going to buy the rest of them and sell it on Bandcamp. So you can either get it now for that price or later for same price. So it's a good buy, or it could be a good buy down the road.
It might be
and
a
now that
good
brings
buy.
us to the last one. This one, I don't usually say don't buy it, but this one's getting a don't buy.
This is the first ever don't buy.
Wow.
Yeah. And the last buy, and the last.
This is the proactive don't buy.
It's the last 3D cast. Make it count.
All right, toss it at us.
Let me just give it to you straight.
Let's see if we catch.
All right. This one goes off the last one. So this next 3.
Oh.
I knew it.
Whoa!
Wow. 3D Blast. What's your album called?
Music A Way to Live or whatever.
There it is.
Everywhere at the end of time or something.
Music. Somebody in the chat, help me out. What's this album
Music
called?
Music.
I'm not going anywhere.
It's called Randy's.
Music
I'm
here
not
to
going
stay,
anywhere.
and I hope it stays where it is. Don't take it back, folks.
Whoa! That's why he did it.
Randy stole the idea for his
Time
album title
to
from mine.
pass. All good things will come to pass, and I say, let's sit this one out.
I say buy it if you want to hang up the album artwork, because that's pretty good.
Hey, listen, you can just buy a jacket. I've been told you can.
I
just
won't
buy
show
the
the back. I won't show the
Okay. Listen, it all comes down to this, folks, and this is why the last one was a good buy, and this one's not a good buy. It's a good buy. If the wizard isn't on it, I ain't buying.
Is it? You are on it.
He said if.
You are on this album. You are on this album.
I'll take 10 copies. It's a good buy, folks. It's a good buy.
Give it up the last goodbye.
It's a goodbye.
Last goodbye or goodbye.
Goodbye.
We got 15 minutes left, so I want to power through some of this Twitter stuff. Thank you, Colin. We're still on that unknown caller tweet. Let's lightning round this. What guest surprised you the most and why? Surprised me the most?
Could either be who you got or their, I guess, personality.
I mean, who I got? I just kept getting bigger and bigger, bitch. We got FrankJavCee on this show one time.
Wow. And never again.
Never again.
Never again.
Never again.
Never heard from him.
I was happy that Lux was on. Obviously, that's probably the most famous episode. New World was pretty sick too. Can I come on the
New World
forecast?
was okay.
Yes. On the Thief episode, we talked about tiny hamster dining videos, and since that time, I now have a toddler who watches hamster videos on YouTube, and holy fuck, I'm old. Thank you, Mark. Pacific Plaza, how do I gather all my thoughts to tune in? Let me get a pen and paper. Obviously, present in the chat. We love you. Have only been following. This is Polyglot. I've only been following 3D Cast for the last 2 years. It wasn't that many episodes. Fuck you. But I remember that the Hot Ones episode on stream. That was a highlight. That was fun. I don't think I had that even recorded. That was just like if you caught it live.
I saw a clip of that, and you were with Zach, and you're like, and we also saw George Clanton.
Thank you. Who? Be Fat says, I love you. That is all.
Sad you missed that.
Are you saying? Wizard of Loneliness. Is Vaporwave racist? Finally, we will answer. Yes. Very racist. With me in charge, super racist.
A good buy.
Supposedly, you did an episode with Waterfront Dining. This is Special Cases, JC. Can you post that somewhere? I never heard him speak. Yes, I'll have to get to that. He's in a few episodes. He's in this Lux one, and he's in his own, and I think he's in another one. I forget, though. On a similar note, I'd like to hear the episode with Lux. I'll have to re-upload that. Yes, Lux responded to that. Blah, blah, blah. I think that's it. Anyone in chat have any last-minute things to say? We got 10 minutes. Favorite 3D Cast memories while you're typing that, which I'm sure you are. I do want to slightly go over the album. I guess that's what we're doing this for. Did you know, fun fact, I never did a 3D cast for Remote Iconic Bitch? That's how much of a good guy I am. That's how much you know. This show was for the people. The show was for the people. It was
that's why that album sucked, though. So
it would have been better if you had promoted them.
Yeah, if you promoted
changed
them
the
more.
content of the album drastically.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
My favorite 3D cast memory is when Randy said that goofy thing. I can't say that anymore, dude. It got canceled.
I can't remember when he said that goofy thing.
A goofy thing. Of course, I do want to say it, yeah. 9 tracks. Music Here to Stay is out technically tomorrow, but it'll be July 29th. Artwork by Iseeicy here. And just incredible. Look at this motherfucking thing. You can kind of see it on Christ's camera right now. The back is insanely good. You can see the back is the craziest piece. What the back blows me away. And the
back blows me.
I got blown. It has 3 features on it. I'm trying to think who's on this fucking song. It's we got a song featuring. Everyone buy it. First of all, thank you.
That's it.
Goodbye. We have the song featuring the Wizard of Loneliness. I don't want to give it away, but it's less so musically. But that's probably one of my. Oh, that's such a. I can't wait to people to hear that in 10 minutes. We have a song featuring the band the Effens, which features this guy below me. This guy who blows me.
Blow me? What the heck?
Blow me. It is technically the first legal sample. I did get permission to sample one of their songs. I thought it would be really fun. It'd be really fun to sample like what kind of genre I guess would you consider your bands?
It's like it's like alt rock meets glitter, and A little bit of goth angst. Sprinkled.
It's really good. Please check out the Effens.
We're on all the things.
Yeah, I'll type in the Effens. So why is the podcast ending to someone in the chat? Well, do I have an episode of the podcast for you to listen to? This one, once it gets uploaded.
Honestly, I checked out the Effens before. It's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
They have a new song out that's actually fucking so sick.
The Effens.
The Effens, little Ephraim. And then we have the
Zach Efron.
The closing track on the album features I don't know, some small indie guy I wanted just to give a chance. His name's Dan Mason.
Yo, he's gonna blow up once that album comes out.
Give him his time to shine.
Finally gonna get some listeners, you know.
This is an album I made after Electronicon, being like super inspired. Obviously, who wasn't after all that stuff? And then I'm interviewing myself right now, and then it's kind of the like juxtaposition of like an incredible inspiration and then like just falling off hell anxiety when coronavirus started. So it's kind of this kind of like back and forth, like that's the feel of the album. That's kind of why it's like the blue coming up and the orange going off. It's kind of like the past going into the future. That was what I was going with that.
Awesome.
Finally.
It has in my notes. Not to explain
like a
it.
sine wave for sure.
It's also kind of an M. That was kind of one of the ideas too for music.
What kind of M have you?
For Mario.
It's also coming out of the screen.
Colors.
It's also it is kind of accidentally Sonic Colors.
Yeah,
It's actually
not the
and Knuckles.
It is.
Yeah.
It's Sonic Knuckles Tails on accident.
It's also
Is that
Sonic
on
the
accident?
Restaurant colors.
Music here to stay because honestly, there's a moment where I was unsure of like I wanted to do something else after I was like maybe I'll switch it up, maybe I'll do a different alias, and it kind of put 3D Blast on hiatus. But we blowing up, bitch.
But then you got that Spotify playlist.
Let me fucking
now
bit.
it's just like-
A lot of things have changed, so it's that uneasy feeling.
Hey, Dad, I got on the Spotify playlist.
What else? The orange. People are wondering what the orange is. Orange. We got really into the feeling of oranges and what that represents. It's kind of like this warm feeling, this bright, energetic feeling, but also this kind of fuzzy feeling. This
C.
the vitamin C, this kind of morning glow feeling, and that was kind of
high
like
energy?
it kind of like
how olives make me feel.
that makes me vomit. Look at all the oranges in chat. You can't. They don't show up on my stream, but they're coming in.
Yo, the olives drama got me into olives. I love olives.
I had never tried an olive.
But like,
I hated them.
I use that as like a basis for like the sound on a lot of these tracks, where it's really raw in the void even. It's really like fuzzy. Fuzzy. I sampled a lot of non-traditional stuff that shouldn't necessarily be vaporwave, but it was fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. How much time do we get left? 5 minutes. I do want to say that there might be an error on my part about the release. It will definitely come out at midnight in the East Coast and EST. So if you're with us right now, as soon as this album is done streaming on stream, it should be available to stream on Spotify. But I think the setting is set to release at midnight in your time zone. So if you're hours behind, it'll come out at midnight in your time zone. That's on me.
Rookie mistake, buddy.
I thought
That's how it usually works.
Well, you can set it to be worldwide release. So when it comes out in New York midnight, it comes out everywhere, which is what I should have done.
I don't.
Yeah,
I think
I made the
I don't think
same.
Van Mason would have made that mistake.
I've made that mistake.
It's been out in Australia for 15 hours. Is it true? Is it actually out? Is it actually been out?
It's out in Europe, probably.
It's been out. Everybody's just been human.
Well, there you go. Yes. Oh my God. So some people have actually already heard this. Is that true? That's funny.
And they didn't tell me?
They didn't tell me.
Listened to it an hour ago.
In Australia.
When I released Forever Nothing, I accidentally did that, and people in Europe were saying like, "Oh, hey, your album's out. It's great." And I was like, "Oh, what? We haven't even done the release party yet."
Nothing really matters.
The vinyl goes live at noon at Business Casual. On Business Casual. Noon Eastern. Music.businesscasual.biz. You will see links to that all over Twitter, all over all my socials. Make sure to follow Biz. Make sure to follow me. Make sure it'll be in the description of my Bandcamp version release. Pee pee poo 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 put a pee pee.
Desert of loneliness.
Any limit
Your last word.
on
Let's.
this?
We have 3 minutes left, so let's get. Anybody have anything else or like kind of plug before we just switch right over there to the album?
What were you saying, Colin?
I was saying, how many is there going to be a limit on?
There are. Well, I like it if people only bought one. But but
You're that
there
guy
are
on Halloween with the bowl and the honesty.
there are going to be. We got 250 made for this first run. Depending on how it goes, we'll see. But there's 250. I think about like 230 are going up tomorrow, maybe 225, just to make sure we have extras in case something gets lost in the mail or so
I mean, I want to be able to buy 2 so I can have 1 to eat off of. And then the other
One for me and one for my wife.
All right.
Can I buy 2? I need one for my bathroom and one for the guest bathroom.
I say, because we're short, we're actually like basically there. I say, if you guys want to plug something, we'll plug something after the album because we have gotta keep a couple minutes in between. Please stay tuned after the album. I have a special broadcast interruptus that I want to show. So please stick around after the album. A little special thing. Nana's got a body pillow. But I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you for listening to the 3D cast. One last skadoosh. Amazing. Thank you, everybody. Christ, Samier, Discoholic, FrankJavCee, Paul Theo from the Effens, Colin, whatever your name, Wisdom of Holiness, Iseeicy, Dot Starkey, Hex-A-Decimal, Incarta 95, Nanoshrine, Dan
y'all.
Mason. Oh my god, an amazing time. I love the 3D cast. Thank you guys for listening. I'm going to stop this recording.
I'm so sorry.
Adios, amigo.
Now it's on digital forever.